Happy holidays, Cancer. Let's see what messages want to come through for you right now. What you need to know. What is coming towards Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Show me clearly. Oof. Truth. Honor, Empress, integrity. That which is true will always be enough. I love this. Something that's coming towards you in the near future is gonna be a shocking discovery. Okay? This is some sort of information that you're coming into, and it is going to be a game changer. It's going to transform your life. It's going to change your reality for the better. This is the perfect time for you to start visualizing this next chapter of your life and what it is that you're calling in, what it is that you, whatever that speaks to your soul. Okay, this is beautiful. We see in this card, third eye opening up. Some of you are going through a huge energetic upgrade. You might be going through some kind of spiritual awakening. You could be going through a lot of changes. There's things in your life that may not resonate with you the way they used to, the way you've been looking at things, experiences, people, your job, your lifestyle. There's things you may be awakening to and you're recognizing, I think this time here is up. I think I am being shown a new way, a new path, a new direction. There's this truth that is vibrating and it's just getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And the more you listen to it, this path just like opens up for you. And I feel here, especially because we see there's this river, you're being carried in this way. It feels very seamless, or it doesn't feel like you're resisting this. It feels like you're in surrender and you're allowing this current to take you to this next place, this new experience, this new environment, this new relationship, this new job, this new passion. So let that carry you. Let that current guide you. It's beautiful, very transformative. And I want you to know that you are enough. If you've been having any moments of doubt or second guessing yourself, or you've been having moments where you feel like maybe I'm not good enough, or maybe I don't deserve this, I'm here to remind you that you are deserving of that. You're deserving of so much more, and you are enough. You are more than enough. You are lovable. I love you so much. This is number 37. Okay, we're just going to go with one card for today from this deck. Let's pull a few animal cards and see your overall energy, how you are showing up in the near future, or like whenever you come across this reading. Let's see the energy that you're working with. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Show me the energy Cancer is working with. Okay, these, well, we got a stack. Panther. Sheesh. Phoenix. Okay. We got the lion and the spider. Very powerful, very transformative. Breathe. And then we had the lamb. In like the lion, out like the lamb. We had I can't remember which sign that came through yesterday. It might have been Sagittarius. But there's been this slow buildup. There's been this slow, gradual increase. It's kind of like boiling of the water. And water, you're the element sign of water. I feel like spirit is turning it up a notch. Starting off with the Panther, you could be feeling feisty, irritable. Maybe you're a little frustrated. Maybe you just got a full spunk, okay? Like you're not holding back. You might find the energy that's in the air is getting on your nerves, or you might be finding people testing your patience or trying to get a reaction out of you, and you might just be giving them a piece of something. Panther, you seem to be very forward, very direct, and you might even be calling people out. You might be just standing up for yourself or someone that you are protective over, and you're just like, you've had enough. You're putting your foot down. holiday season's got you by the throat. Or you got the holiday season by the throat. Like, it feels aggressive. This Panther energy does feel aggressive. It does feel, I guess your crab pinchers, oh, they've been sharpened. And they will cut very clean. So, but I am seeing you're changing your ways with the Phoenix coming out after that. So you're I see you evolving a lot in a short period of time, because the old reactions, the old ways you would have handled these experiences, that's just not quite cutting it. With this new truth, this newfound way of being, or this information that you have come into, this new perspective, whatever this is, that this truth that you've gained, this truth you've accessed, or you're about to come into, it's making you have to shift. It's making you have to evolve. It's making you have to do things differently than how you would have in the past. That's requirement. That is the minimum requirement. So I'm seeing you're transmuting this frustration, this pain, this annoyance, this anger, this sadness even, right? So you're transmuting that. You're transforming it and rising up stronger than before. And I like that, because we go from the Panther where you're like really loud and you're calling shit out and you're putting a spotlight on certain situations, certain people. And then you stop giving your power away. Like, I see you're turning it inwards, or you're directing it towards the things that are more appropriate, the things that are more valuable. We'll just say the valuable. Because the lion, I always see lion as like royalty. I see the lion as like someone who's highly respected, someone who is deserving of the finest things in life, pure pleasure, pure enjoyment, pure, like, the lusciousness, right? They got the luscious mane, the luscious fur, king of the jungle, queen of the jungle. And I feel like you don't got time for this nonsense. And the way the lion has he has his head back to these little tests, these little situations that were poking you, getting a rise out of you, but you're learning patience. A lot of patience is paying off. Your consistency, your dedication, your deep-rooted belief that you have gained in practice, and you've been preaching. You be practice what you preaching. You be walking the talk. It's paying off, and it's taking you to such amazing things. And with the spider, has this taken a long time of like trial and error and prepping and practice and lessons. Oh my gosh, yes. But it's paying off, and you're reaping the rewards. You're reaping all of that dedication and mindfulness and that skill, and you've been so disciplined, and it's coming back to you, really, truly. And you're teaching others a lesson too. You're teaching others to have patience with you, with themselves, with life. There's this exchange, and it's quite beautiful. A lot of fire energy that is in your surroundings. We also have spirit over here, so divinely protected as always. And I'm also seeing with the spider to the lion, you're kind of watching people get caught up in their own web, and it's not for you to get intertwined with. So I don't know who that is for, but it's not yours to carry. It's not your fire to put out. If you started the fire, yeah, put it out. But sometimes you just need to sit back and let it burn, like burn it to the ground, Phoenix rising sort of thing. There's something that you're freeing yourself from your past. There's something it just kept coming up over and over and over again. I see you mastering whatever this is, clearing a direct path forwards. You must feel really proud of yourself. You must feel very much like accomplished, you know? If you don't, you should recognize how much you've grown, how much you've traveled far. You've traveled far. Whether like literally some of you have traveled, others is more just like energetically speaking in your journey. You know, it doesn't have to be literal, but you have come a long way. So honor that, celebrate that. I hello. Oh, you want to come out? There we go. Page of Pentacles is your first card out. Show me clearly what's coming towards Cancer. Nine of Swords and the High Priestess, that came out together. What's going on for Cancer? Okay, we have this one. We have these three together. 1, 2, 3. 10 of Swords, 5 of Cups, 7 of Wands. I'm knocking these. The King of Wands, I knocked it. I don't really feel called to that. Let me see what this one is. The 9 of Wands. You're definitely being guided towards standing your ground, putting your foot down. There's something that might be feeling off, and you do need to honor that. And guess what's at the bottom? Take a wild guess. Comment down below what the guess is. We have the Devil. All right. There is something you're proceeding with caution. I think that's very wise. Very wise indeed. The Devil, the 8 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles. I see your energy is valuable elsewhere. I'll go into detail, but if you're in a situation and you're putting in all this energy and it's so draining, it's so draining, it's literally taking you nowhere. You're putting in all this energy and it's not working. 5 of Pentacles, it's not succeeding. It feels like there's lack of support. If this is about a relationship, if this is about a job, like it's just someone's not pulling their weight, or it's all on you. It's all on your shoulders. That's not fair. You're recognizing that. You're recognizing something that you have been chained to and you would like to break free. You would like to clear this. Where are the chain cutters? Get those. That's where your crab pinchers that we were talking about, and you sharpen your pinchers and you snipping yourself free. Okay. Oh my goodness. So yeah, starting out with the Page of Pentacles, huge opportunity for personal growth and development. There is something being proposed to you, offered to you. It may be some sort of tangible offer. It might be a job opportunity. This could be a friendship opportunity. We can look into this further and see what this is. There's an offer being presented to you. And then the next cards was the 9 of Swords and the High Priestess. And so your immediate reaction to this offer doesn't really sit right. And you need to listen to that instinct. You need to honor that. You need to trust that. Your intuition is picking up on something. Your logical brain might not make sense of it. You might be trying to talk yourself into just give it a chance. Just see what happens. Listen to your instincts. Your intuition is screaming at you. You know your truth better than anybody else. So why are you trying to convince yourself of something that goes against your inner compass? Yeah. You might be overanalyzing something. And the thing is, when your mind is clouded, it's very difficult to tune into your intuition because there's so much noise. So you are having to quiet your mind, maybe get into more of a meditative practice over the next couple of days, or find something that grounds you. Find something that just puts you back into your body, puts you back into the present, puts you back into the moment. I feel like that will help give you the clarity. Seriously, if you can, get into a meditative practice, or it doesn't even have to be a practice, okay? But if you can carve even 5-10 minutes and just clear your mind, take some deep breaths, block out everything that's going on in your life, right? And then if there's this thing that's on your mind and you're I don't know, should I not? Clear your mind, meditate a little bit, and then ask the question, is blank for me? What's the first thing that comes to mind? What's the first thing that not even comes to mind? The first thing you feel in your body? I've been noticing with my intuitive gifts and abilities, I haven't noticed this only in the last couple of months, but I literally feel pings of energy, whether it's in my heart center, whether it's in my solar plexus, my sacral. It's crazy. But I highly recommend. Sometimes I feel energy that moves from my throat down into my stomach. And that normally is no. Sometimes I'll feel energy from my core, my stomach, up into my heart. And that's normally a yes. So I don't know. That's just something I've been realizing. And when I really sit with myself and I'm okay, is this for me? And I just know it's literally a physical feeling. I never used to get that until this last year. Is fucking wild. So pay attention to, the symptoms you be feeling. And even your body, like your physical body, if there's like, say it's a person and all of a sudden you're like spending a lot of time with this person, your skin like breaks out, or like, you know, you're just experiencing things you wouldn't normally on the regular, your body's warning you. Don't ignore that. So anyways, I see you overanalyzing what your intuition's trying to tell you. You're trying to like use logic and you're trying to reason with yourself. Your intuition be knowing something. Your intuition knows. So now we have the 10 of Swords, the 5 of Cups, and the 7 of Wands. Something's coming to an end. You might be disappointed by this with this 5 of Cups, or it just kind of feels like, yeah, just a big fat disappointment. 5 of Cups and the 10 of Swords. Ending that left you brokenhearted for some of you. Perhaps there was some sort of deception or betrayal or loss. What is going on with my hair? Blocking my eyes. Anyway, sorry, getting distracted. And 7 of Wands. This could also be showing how, you know, your guard is up, your defenses are up, and you're not fully trusting right now. Maybe this is because of a ending you went through recently, and it's just like your battle scars. They haven't fully healed. The scar is still there. Maybe it's still bleeding. You need a band-aid. You need to heal yourself. Much needed healing and much needed rest is required here. But yeah, there's something that's come to an end, or you have an opportunity here or this Page of Pentacles to end something, and some of you could be feeling guilty about this, but I think someone has like pushed you to your limit. 9 of Wands, next card. That's that wounded warrior, and you are having to protect yourself, your energy, your loved ones. You're having to do what's safest for you at this moment. You got to choose the safest path at this moment. And right now I can see with the Devil at the bottom, there's something in your life or there's something in your environment or surroundings. This is harmful. This is toxic. This can't continue. And some of you, you're so convinced, well, if I just keep putting energy into this, it's destined to change. Now, if you are putting in effort towards changing yourself, bettering yourself, keep it up. Consistency is key here. I don't know. I am kind of seeing a possible dead end, though, with this 5 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles, so then the 5. It does kind of look like it's leading to a dead end, but a dead end is redirecting you elsewhere to the, like, think about a bunch of keys. One of the keys is going to unlock this door. This key didn't work. Try another one. You know, you're going to find the right key. It's interesting because underneath the 5 of Pentacles, we have the Sun and the Magician. You have, okay, and the World. Okay, that makes more sense. So you have this ability to like turn your situation around for the better very quickly. From an energy of loss, from an energy of struggle, suffering, loneliness, lack of support. You have this ability to turn things around. If this is about your money, your finances, maybe you're in an abusive or toxic relationship and you're stuck in this situation that you really don't want to be in, I see that you're finding your way out. You're putting the effort into getting the heck out of this once and for all, y'all. And you're going to be happier. You're going to be so much happier when this comes to an end. So yeah, some of you are manifesting an ending. You're saying, like, I just can't wait for this to be behind me. I just can't wait to be over this. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. All right. Let's clarify a little bit and see why all this came through. Starting off with this Page of Pentacles. Why is a Page of Pentacles here for Cancer? King of Swords, and we also have the 8 of Swords in reverse. Yeah. You see things clearly. Knave of Coins in the reverse. Knaves are pages. So that's actually funny, right? We have the Page of Pentacles, and then we have the same card clarifying, but it's in the reverse. You're recognizing this is not something you want to pursue. I see you could be rejecting this. Hierophant in the reverse. and the Knight of Wands. I see you rejecting something, or you're seeing something is not worth the value. It's not something worth committing to, or it's not something you want to get super deeply attached to or deeply involved with. And that's very wise. And Eight of Swords in reverse, you see things crystal clear. It's that truth energy that we started this reading with. You see the truth. The truth is crystal clear, and you see right through whatever that is being presented to you. You see things from a whole clear, I'm hearing a clean palate. Okay, you know, you're eating certain foods, you need some water, clean, and start a fresh palate. You know what I mean? It's like that. Okay, clean palate, starting fresh, blank canvas. You see what's right in front of you. And you know, again, maybe in the past, if we go back to the cards at the bottom, Eight of Pentacles, the Devil, Five of Pentacles, you're like trying to convince the devil to change, trying to convince this devil-like person, devil-like situation. You're trying to make a deal with the devil and try and convince, like, hey, just change, just work with me. I promise, devil, it's better on the other side. Join the lights, join the healing side. Devil ain't gonna do that. But you know, the devil might try and trick you. Be like, oh yeah, I'll change. No, the fuck they won't. They're on the dark side. They ain't never going to the light side. So, you know, you've grown a lot. Here's this opportunity to show what you know, to walk your talk. And you aren't fooled. You ain't fallen for it. You're being smart. Very smart. King, Knave of Coins, Higher. Yeah, we already talked about that. Okay, so yeah, you're like, I ain't committing to this. I ain't making no promises. All right, Nine of Swords and the High Priestess. Don't second guess yourself. That's an energy of where you're second guessing what you already know. I'm hearing it's not going to get you where you need to be, where you want to be, where you're trying to go. Nine of Swords and the High Priestess. Nine of Swords. Nine of Cups. Seven of Swords reversed. What's at the bottom? High Priestess. Oh, double confirmation. Seeing a lot of it in this reading so far. Ace of Cups. Four of Wands in reverse. Okay. Sorry, I have to like move my hair. It's like tickling my neck. Okay. So first of all, this Nine of Cups being a clarifier. You might be doubting what you desire is out there. You're second guessing, what if this is it? What if I'll never have fill in the blank? That's just a load of crap. Self-sabotage to the max. Why are you doing that to yourself? Don't do that to yourself. I'm seeing that's over. Some of you, that's what's overshadowing this movement you're being guided towards taking, moving on. And the only thing that's keeping you stuck is thinking that what you currently have or what you had lost, right? Because you had an energy of loss over here. Ten of Swords, Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles. That's heavy loss energy. You might be convinced that like, oh no, that was supposed to be it. That was supposed to be the one. And that's what's keeping you stuck and making you miss out on new opportunities that actually bring you forward what you deeply desire. You get me? Let's see here. High Priestess. Why is that here? Ace of Cups and the Four of Wands reversed. I think there's others that could be tugging on your energy. Yeah. High Priestess is also very in tune, spiritual energy. And I'm seeing there's something coming up about a spiritual connection that you have. The Four of Wands in the reverse, but it's not the most stable. I don't know if there's issues around someone's loyalty, trust, consistency. There's a foundation here that's not solid. You can never really truly know or expect, like everything is always up in the air. Feelings are always constantly changing. It's not safe. And so your hearts might be saying one thing, but like deep down, just threw this card, deep down in your core, you know what's up here. I see healing taking place. Maybe there's some things that you have to tidy up, some loose ends that you need to deal with. And maybe that overwhelms you. And maybe, you know, you're very overwhelmed, but you could be hiding it very well. You have a lot of good things coming into your life. A lot of amazing things that are already coming in / you're experiencing. And you might be feeling this is too good to be true. It goes back to what we were saying at the beginning. You're worthy. You're deserving. Don't talk yourself out of this. That which is true will always be enough. You're enough. You're enough. Ten of Swords, Five of Cups, Seven of Wands. I feel like you're drawing some sort of boundary, drawing some sort of line, making a promise to yourself. You're saying, this is finished. This is done. I ain't going back. I'll never do this again. Ten of Swords, Five of Cups, Seven of Wands. And it's interesting how we start with like one card that came out, then it was these two cards that came out, and then it was three, and then we go back to one. 1, 2, 3. I feel like you're following the necessary steps. 1, 2, 3. Easy as ABC. Or whatever the fuck. Michael Jackson. Y'all, that just gave me a flashback. When I had black hair, there would be people who'd be like, you look like Michael Jackson. And I'd be like, hee hee. So fucking stupid. Rest in peace. I don't know what his zodiac sign was. Was he a Gemini? So dumb. All right, Ten of Swords, Five of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. We have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Redirection, y'all. Redirection. You may have lost the plot. Oh, my eye is twitching. I don't know what the symbolism of that is, but okay. It's probably because I'm tired. You may have lost track of time, lost track of the plot, lost a sense of direction, lost a sense of self. But when you're lost, you will be found. You will find yourself again. This Eight of Wands universe shows that there was a blockage that was in your path. So this ending had to take place because this was blocking you from your path, from your purpose. There we got the Knave of Coins again at the bottom. Page of Coins, Knave of Coins. This had to happen. You maybe didn't see it then, but you see it now. If you're going through this now, you might not see it now, but you'll see it soon. I'll see you soon. I'm just kidding. We have the Nine of... Look, double confirmation, Nine of Wands. Try to flip out. It's like sideways. It's not entirely reversed, but it's not entirely upright, which tells me that you're not resisting this change as much as you were before. You're not fighting it. You're starting to ease into it. You're starting to accept. You're starting to surrender, which is really awesome. Hermit in the reverse. You may need to go inwards a little bit more about this, though. What are you hiding from? What are you distracting yourself from? What have you been avoiding? It's time to do a little shadow work if you have it. If you have been... I don't know, it's holiday season. It's busy as fuck. It's chaotic. A lot of moving pieces. You might just need to take a time, a day, an evening for yourself. Just like do a little journaling session or talk to someone. Talk to your therapist or someone that you can confide in. Ten of Swords, Five of Cups, Seven of Wands. We have the Emperor. We have the Six of Swords. I see you moving forwards. You know, you're overcoming this blockage. You're confronting what happened, what you went through, whatever lingering energies, emotions, whatever, the dust, the cobwebs. You're clearing that out. And then you're moving forwards, baby. Where are you going? Where are you going? You're advancing to the next level. You are truly moving up to new heights. I'm seeing, in terms of your business, your career, you are about to skyrocket into such success. I'm seeing that 2026, a lot of momentum. You're actually moving into the new year. There's a lot of momentum that's behind you. I'm seeing a snowball, like a snowball effect, like it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Like, so keep going. This is definitely confirmation. You're in control. There's a lot of things in life you can't control. There's a lot of things in life you can't change. But whatever this is that you are actively directing your focus on, this is amazing. I see it really thriving, flourishing, transforming beyond what your mind even realizes what you're capable of. Like, you're gonna blow your own mind is what I'm getting. That's the way to put it. You're blowing your own mind. You have such a clear direction, a clear plan, a deep inner knowing. You're following that, you're listening to that, you're transforming that. If this emperor, it's an eagle here, but it's reminding me a lot of the phoenix, right? The bird wings, it's giving phoenix energy. Eagles, they go through a lot of painful transformation. They live for a long time. We have the Knight of Wands in the reverse at the bottom, and this feels just like steering clear of distractions, steering clear of things, opportunities, people that are just below par. Like the standards, your standards are up here, and whatever this is, you're not chasing it. You're not lowering your standards. For this Knight of Wands in the reverse versus an Emperor, come on. Completely different page, completely different desires, completely different lifestyles, mindsets, actions. Knight of Wands in reverse is someone who says they're going to do something, but then they don't do it ever at all. It's all just fantasy. They can imagine it. They can talk up a good story. They're very charming, but that's all it is. There's no action at all. If in fact, it might be the opposite. Emperor always follows through with the plan. An Emperor isn't busy talking about these plans. This Emperor is busy doing. So that could be also representing you, where you're at in your journey, where you're no longer talking about it, you're just doing it. You're not telling people telling people your plans for the new year, what your resolution is. You're done talking about it. You're like, I'm all action based. Nine of Wands. Let's see here. Nine of Wands. Five of Swords. You're getting a lot of fives in today's reading. Nine. Oh, just kidding. It's the Six of Coins. It's in the reverse. There's that rejection opportunity. I actually feel like you could be taking something back. Or, if you're going to unsend a message, unsend a text, unsend a DM. I kind of also get a little bit of that. You're taking something back. King of Coins in the reverse. Maybe it's money. Maybe it's a gift. You got someone a gift and you're like, actually, I'm returning it. You don't deserve this gift. You deserve coal. Eight of Coins at the bottom. Ace of Coins in reverse. And then the Devil. We had it coming up again. Don't make that deal with the Devil. It's not worth your energy. What's underneath the Devil? Ace of Cups. See, and I feel like this might be tying in with some sort of relationship that's in your life. There's something that has this emotional, like this tug on you, right? This emotional tug. And that's what keeps reeling you back in, but it's nothing tangible or it's nothing sustainable. It's nothing that's going to support you or keep you long lasting. If anything, it's leaving you in debt in a way, physically, financially in debt, emotionally in debt, energetically. There's no payout here. And why are you putting all the energy into it? Again, Eight of Coins. Why is this the same thing? Why is this the same fucking thing that we had in the first deck? Eight of Coins and the Devil. Eight of Coins and the Devil. Unless you're in like an unhealthy, toxic workplace and you're like slaving your hours and you're getting underpaid or you're being abused in this workplace, which that's terrible. And I really hope that you get out of that. If that's for you, I really pray that you get out of that as soon as possible and that all this corruptness comes crashing down. Like, fuck. It's crazy what's going on in this world, but that's just fucking crazy. On the same cards throughout this entire literally, we've seen this in this entire reading. We had the Knave of Coins with the Page of Coins. We had the High Priest with the High Priestess. We didn't have anything over here, but then we have the Nine of Wands, and the Devil with the Eight of Coins, Devil, so many replicas. So that's confirming that this is meant to come through. So you need to defend, protect yourself, stand up for yourself. Okay? Clarifying this Nine of Wands, let's go back to these 3 cards. I got carried away with the bottom of the deck, but Nine of Wands, Five of Swords. You have a reason to not trust somebody, or someone's shown you that they're untrustworthy, or that they're not a good partner, they're not a good friend, they don't care about you or how you feel, or they're not, it's always a competition, or they're giving an ego boost. You boost their ego, or you're always arguing and someone's always defensive, but they don't take accountability and they're always pointing fingers. This is something that you must pull back from. Instead of accepting this, 6 of Coins, right? You're receiving, you see, they're exchanging. Here's an invitation. Instead of accepting the invitation, accepting the request, you reject it. You don't have to, just because it's been, it's a request, you don't have to accept it. And I will say, I've gotten some real wacky private reading requests. Just because it's a request, I'm not going to accept everybody. I got to use my discernment. I don't accept every single request I get. It's a request. Accept or deny it, you got to have standards too. And however this applies for you, you don't have to accept what you're given. Just because you're given it doesn't mean you need to eat it. I'm just saying, King of Coins in the reverse, I don't see how you can gain from this. All right? This is an unstable energy. This is something that's throwing you off alignment. So I would say steer clear. That's just what I'm seeing in the cards. Probably best to steer clear of whatever this is and stay focused on what's within your vision. And if it doesn't align with the vision, it's really, it ain't for you. So listen to your instincts, listen to your intuition, listen to your gut, okay? I love you so much. Let me know if this resonates. Private readings are available down below, but it's also holiday season. I'm not taking too many more requests because we got Christmas coming up. I gotta make sure I got everybody's readings done on time. So I will let you know if you reach out, and I'll try and squeeze you in. Until then, I shall see y'all next week or whenever I get to your next reading. I hope you stay blessed and enjoy the holidays. I love you. Bye.